Hello, hello, hello. Sorry for the delay. Technical difficulties. Hi, Renee Cage Watson, CEO of Empowered by Courage Coaching. I am the boss lady, mindset success coach for women who are feeling stuck and want balance. So I help them create purpose, passion, and balance because that's all what we want is some balance, find our purpose, and just live our best life. And this week, and welcome. This is our weekly edition to Powerful and Mindful Living with Coach Renee. And each week, I'll be discussing topics and things all related to personal and professional development. And this week, I've been talking about relationships, right? Relationships. And one of the things that I want to share with you this week is a book that I read a couple of years back, and it's been very impactful on the way that I see how I show up in relationships. It is the book, maybe you've heard of it. It's called The Four Agreements. I can't tell who I'm working with this new platform. So drop a comment. Let me know who is this joining in on the live. Hi. It's called The Four Agreements. Who's the author? Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's a really simple, easy read. I'll actually drop in the comments after the live the link to go get the book if you're interested in it, Amazon and so forth. And it's called The Four Agreements, and they're so powerful. It's just like, if you read the Bible, things that have very principles around our beliefs and our values. And the Four Agreements was really aligned with how I feel. This is all what Renee feels, right? How I feel, how we should show up. And show up in relationships and just show up for ourselves in life in general. And the one, I'll do all four. I'll talk to you about all four. The first one, and I don't think they're in any particular order, is to be impeccable with your word, right? What does that mean, impeccable with your word? It means just like mean what you say. It's not like this, I said what I said. No, not I said what I said, but mean what you say. Be truthful with what you say. Have honesty in your words. Our word is all that we have. Speak your truth. Oftentimes when we shrink or shut down or don't speak our truth, or, we're not being impeccable. Even if we're not speaking, we're not being impeccable to ourselves. If we're not honoring our feelings and honoring our thoughts, we're not being impeccable. And so that agreement is very important because it's the core of your essence, right? Whatever your truth is, that's who you are. So you just really just standing by that. So be impeccable with your word. I think that says is the number one. Like I said, they're not in any order. The second one is don't take anything personal. Now that for me was a struggle because I am Miss Defensiveness. What? Huh? I'm just full of ego. What? Me? What? Why? And taking things personal, right? And sometimes, and I had to learn that when you take things personal, you are coming from a place of projection, right? You are allowing what they say. And sure, we are supposed to take into consideration what others say, be respectful for what others say. But when we take things personal, that blocks us, first of all, from trying to gather some understanding. Ways to not take things personal is not to be so caught up in the opinions of others, right? It's sure others' opinions matter, right? But to just hang on to what somebody else says, and just make it that the absolute truth, then you will be swinging from side to side and your emotions will be going from left to right. it's like really, if you know your worth, then when people are coming at you sideways, left ways, front ways, you could stand firm. You don't take shit personal, right? You're just like, that's something that's coming from you. This is about you. You know, people, when we talk with it, we are talking from our own beliefs, our own feelings. So when it's the same thing when people are talking to you, they're talking from their own beliefs, their own feelings, and their own experiences. So don't take stuff so personal. Um, and learn how to just like let stuff go, not hold on to grudges or hold on to the past. Hold on. Can't be holding on to stuff. We got to take information, take it, right? But not hold on to it to where it just keeps you stuck. Um, oh, that's another one. Making coming up with a conclusion, like making a story, creating a story. Well, that goes into actually don't make assumptions. Ooh, I know you've heard of the one, don't make an ass out of you and me, right? That's the same thing. It's not like when you making assumptions, you are creating a story. You're like trying to jump in somebody's brain. You don't know what somebody's thinking. You don't know what they're feeling. You don't know what they're experiencing right in that moment. Um, and we create stories, and then all of our emotions get all entangled with this story that we have formulated in our head, and sometimes it's not even the case. It's not even the case. You know, we can be pushed aside, of somebody may respond in a certain way, and we take it personal, or we make an assumption that they tripping or something, and they may be dealing with something totally different, don't have nothing to do with you. And you didn't created the story, got all caught up in your emotions and all of this, in your feelings, getting ready to be defensive and all this, because you didn't made up a story. Half the times, most of the times, these stories that we create in our head are false, just like fear, false evidence appearing real. So don't make up an assumption. Don't have assumptions. You know, deal with the truth, deal with the information that's given to you, give people an opportunity to tell you what's on their mind or give a response before we jump to conclusions. Because when we do that, we oftentimes are setting ourselves up to have to clean up something, right? The fourth one is always do your best. I mean, like, really, if we always just kind of stand in the position that we're just standing and just doing our best. No, but truly doing your best, not like, I did my best, but no, really, just really doing your best in all areas, then that eliminates the ability for you to like beat up on yourself. When you know you're doing your best, you know, there's no regrets. When you know you're doing your best, there's less self-abuse, because that's what we do. We abuse ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We put ourselves down. Why I didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? Why you do this? Why you do your best. And my daughter, she middle school, she went to Catholic school. She went to Catholic school in high school too. And their motto was, do your best and God will do the rest. And I believe that. It's just like, do your best. It's like all faith without work is dead, right? So you just have to put your good foot forward. When you're stepping up to the table, stepping up to the plate, and doing everything you know within yourself, and you be knowing, you know, when you're doing your best or when you're doing a half job or when you're just not doing it at all, you know. So when you lean into the awareness that you are doing your best, then you have, you know, life is about, you have this elevated life, and I would say like a enlightenment, an awakening that you are doing your best. You're living within your purpose. You're living within your values. You are setting boundaries. You're speaking your truth. You're being, I won't say, I would say articulate, but you're being assertive. That's the word I'm looking for. You're being assertive. You're not taking stuff personal. You're coming from a mind space and a head space of, you can grow, not a fixed mindset, right? But a growth mindset, that we have the ability to learn new things. We have the ability to unlearn things. We have the ability to just grow when you want to, when you accept that you can do it. Like, we all have the capacity to learn, to grow, to have a changed mindset in things. So, this is all about self exploring, self discovery, self acceptance, self love. And when you really get clear that you're doing your best, that you're showing up, that you are aware, have a good self awareness about who you are, not like your roles and the things you do, but like who you are and whose you are, you know, you have a real solid footing in this thing called life. Well, that is all for the edition of Powerful and Mindful Living. I have another call I'm about to get on with a client, but I want you to just really think about those four agreements, those four pillars of life. I like to think of them, just four things that if you just really just show up and do those things, life is golden. Like my girl Jill Scott, living your life like it's golden. Please stay tuned or join in next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're not already a member of my Facebook group, Exhausted to Empowered, boss ladies looking for creating limitless possibilities in their life, please join in the group. If you're just first time seeing me or what have you, let's get social. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, shoot me an email at renee@empoweredbycourage.com. My website is empoweredbycourage.com. I love to engage with you, love to talk to you. And if you really want to like level up and take this year and get strategic on claiming those goals that you have for yourself, then let's get on a discovery call. There's a link in my bio with my scheduling. So if you see an appointment, jump on it. I don't have many during the week. So, all right. I will see you guys next week and throughout the week. Make this a great day. Have a blessed evening. Bye.